Call meeting of the Middletown Board of Estimate to order. Absent is Alderman Massey. Present, Council President Rodriguez, and myself, Mayor DeStefano. In the audience, Jerry Kleiner, Alderman, Jacob Tuil, Commissioner of Public Works, and Leonore Liz, City Treasurer. Item 1. The City of Middletown wastewater treatment plant has been accepting sludge from septic haulers at a cost of $105 per gallon since December 1st, 2016. A quick survey of adjacent water treatment plants with similar practices of accepting sludge and found that they are charging $11 per gallon.
11 cents.
11 cents per gallon. Oh, that's not 105, that's .105. Yep. Jacob Tuil requesting consideration to authorize the increase to 11 per gallon. Motion by myself.
Second.
Second by Rodriguez. How much money would that factor into, Jacob, for the year?
Right now, at our rate, which is 5 million gallons per year, it's about $25,000 additional.
So when do you plan on reappropriating that money? One of your other lines.
Goes into the fund balance.
Yeah.
He has a fund balance.
Yeah, the real fund balance, all
By
right.
the way, I don't collect this money. You guys.
I know, but when?
She does.
But you reappropriate it.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
All right, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 2, Tuil, this is a good one. Requesting the following transfers to cover the cost of O&R utilities for the remainder of the year due to a dramatic price increase in '23. The electric per kilowatt hour increased from 5.435 cents to 10.844 cents beginning at the end of December, with billing generated at the end of January 2023. And
How can they double? I don't understand that.
That's what happened.
I know, but how? Is that Orange and Rockland?
Yeah.
well, we get through M&R Energy.
M&R, wherever M&R buys
we
it from
bid-
us. Orange and Rockland, they charge for the transport, the
The wires?
for the wires. They call it, what the heck they call it, transport or something like that. But, yeah, they charge
Didn't we
for
just
that.
pass the M&R, we just received some new bid numbers from M&R Energy. I think they're lower than this, though, for next year, but.
So we have the projection here, at least for this year. We can dig into the proposed budget for next year. But for now, this is our projection for the rest of the year, and this is how much we need to cover us. And most of the transfers are coming from our own accounts, personnel, and we try to cover as much as we can from the existing
Oh, yeah.
The
accounts.
fund balance is your own account?
No, that's the first two. The last three is you got 50 and 50, that's $112,000 coming from our own internal accounts, and 64,000 is coming from the general fund.
So your statement is accurate,
My statement is accurate.
correct?
65,000.
Yep.
You do the math.
Okay, well, we have the 5 transfers, 2 from general fund, 3 from internal accounts. And the analysis has been done in your personal services? There's no other route than general fund to get this
No,
other money?
we took as much as we could, and
But those lines are not depleted either.
what?
Those lines are not depleted.
So we're gonna stop paying people for the rest of the
No,
year?
I'm just saying though, if the lines are not depleted, how are we taking from, you haven't depleted the lines?
What line? Oh, the electric
Necessity
lines?
of doing it now, I guess.
Oh, yeah, it's a projection, Alderman, I see what you're
It's our
saying.
weekly by Board of Estimate argument that, why are you asking so early for the transfer when we don't know?
It's not so early, I don't think, we got the June, we can't cover the June, I believe. June or July, I can bring Susan here, she can, we're up to July, we haven't even paid July yet. July bill.
And we're out of money?
I'll go get her.
I don't think it's necessary.
It's very close to out. This is the projection. This is what we need to cover July, August, September, October, November, and December. That's our projection.
All right. We'll take your word for it.
Absolutely. Thank
At
you.
least I will. I don't know if the council president wants to add anything.
No, I'm sure he will.
So we have a motion by myself, seconded by Rodriguez. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
I heard a reluctant aye from the council president.
We've got to pay our bills. What are we going to do?
Shame.
Item 3, Richard McCormick requesting the Board of Estimate to waive the marriage license fee for active duty military personnel. New York State has waived their portion of the fee, therefore requesting the city waive the fee to be consistent with the state. Motion by Rodriguez, seconded by myself. Self-explanatory. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Water and sewer adjustments.
1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been going, if I may, I'll give you this copy.
You're approaching the bench.
May I approach the bench? Who's leading? Oh, the mayor, of course.
Yes, yes. What is this here?
That's, we've been.
Yeah, get to the recording.
Another fund balance transfer?
So before you, if you recall, at the beginning of the year, when we signed the new contract with H2O, there was price increase in there beyond what was budgeted. So I have enclosed a copy of the resolution of January, I believe, 17th, in there that shows that you approved the contract with H2O with the understanding that the city treasurer will work with us and find source of funding towards the end of towards whenever we run out of the original budgeted item. Well, we ran out of the original budgeted item, and now it's time to supplement and get the money in to cover them.
Wasn't that from, didn't we also have a personnel line for, that we were replacing, that was in the original budget?
This is
Water
what you-
treatment operator, I thought we had a line for the water treatment operator who's not, HTO took over additional duties, if I remember.
No, but they doubled their price almost for the water treatment plant. They went from 108 to 220 something, and that's after we lowered them down. Because we went through this whole conversation, this whole discussion. Their initial thought is their father was running the water treatment plant as almost like as a hobby, losing money and just because he wanted to, and he's been doing this for years for us. And when the new company took over, he said, "Hey, we're losing money. We cannot do that." So that is, it went from 108, and don't hold me to the numbers because I'm talking from memory from a while ago, from 108 until to 220 something, and I don't have the memo. So that's one thing. The sewage treatment plant. It went up as well, and that's all explained in there. I don't have the memo in front of me. That's all
It is-
explained in the memo.
So,
It went up. So the original budgeted item from when we did the budget in 2022 for 2023, that was not included in it. When you approved the contract with H2O, you exactly approved what you're looking at. And you said you spend the budgeted money, and then at the end of the year, at this time when you run out, we will transfer the funding. And you authorize at the time, as part of the resolution, the city treasurer to find the funding to supplement the deficit. So I've been working with Leonora, the city treasurer, and we found the money from our own accounts and from other accounts that have available funding.
hold on, we're just checking some math here, that's
Yeah,
all.
absolutely.
$671,000 a year for water and sewer. And they don't work a full day.
Yeah, they
Well,
are.
22, they were 357,000 according to that.
Down to 671.
Yeah, there was, we discussed all that in January when you guys approved the contract. You don't have too many options. We've been looking for chief operators. We've been looking for operators.
We can't take a junior engineer and get him certified and pay him $300,000 a year?
Yeah,
It
well,
will still be we would save $300,000.
you have a budget, you have a calendar in there that you have to fill. And we have a full-time operator from WSP, from H2O, full-time operator, and a full-time chief operator at the wastewater treatment plant.
So they're not part-time, they're full-time
No,
operators.
full-time, both of them, at the wastewater, yes.
Right.
They're both full-time. And we took even,
Supplement with other employees?
yeah, we're taking people from the street department now because they're showing interest in the wastewater, and we're putting them in the water treatment just to cover shifts. We don't have enough personnel to cover shifts now. We took people from the street department to put them in the wastewater because they showed interest. And we're teaching them the courses, and hopefully they will get certified. So we have a tremendous shortage in personnel in both places. And the water treatment plant is getting worse too as well because people will be retiring soon. And That's a struggle we're having. The entire New York State is having the same struggle because there are no operators stepping up, and that's where we are.
All right,
But-
the source of two of them are demolition. Is that demolition of buildings? Is that a capital account?
Yeah, we have money left over, $195,000 in TAM's purchase order.
That
And
was specifically for the
For that
sewage
building,
treatment plant?
for that building on Academy Avenue, the one that fell. And so we had money left over, so we used that money left over in the purchase order. We still have over $400,000 remaining in that account.
But didn't we approve other demolitions of buildings that were coming out of that account? that
Yeah,
have
there
not
are,
been-
yeah, the three others, I don't think they'll come up with 450. Well, it's either that or take it from somewhere else.
You have any ideas on where somewhere else?
No, I gave you all the ideas I have.
Huh.
We're-
When do
that's-
we anticipate having this resolved with the water and sewage treatment plant operation?
Oh, it's gonna get worse.
Never.
It's gonna get worse because we're gonna put it out sooner or later for public bid, the services.
But haven't we been playing with the union for too long on this? Is
No, the
the
union is gonna
arbitration
approve.
resolved now?
Yeah.
I mean, the issue has been resolved, so we can bid it for multiple years now?
I think we're almost there, Mayor. Yeah. We're almost there.
When you say almost.
Yeah, because you remember you just sweetened the pot for them and they're going from 1,000 to 2,000?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, this is happened only last week.
We're not there. We didn't resolve it then.
No,
completely.
we're almost there though. I believe that they will accept it, the union, and then this way, it's not gonna be like an open shop. You can go and bid everything. You still have to go through, there's some strings attached to the private operator when he comes in.
Has the private operator given you any indication for 2024? Do they expect to?
1 million.
No, I don't think there's gonna be any increases.
All right. So do we have a motion on the floor to approve? Since we have no other choices, the motion was by, there was no motion because this is from the floor. So motion by myself,
Second by Rick.
seconded by Rick.
He was sitting here laughing. I've got a point of order here. Why is he allowed to laugh?
All right.
Crazy.
Seconded by Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 2 water and sewer adjustments. 30 to 48 Jackson Avenue, one family. They're on the portal. Finance mailed out 2 leak letters and left them door knockers. For the month of January, the homeowner said she looked at the portal and she only used 30 gallons, so there must be an error. As you can see from the graph on the portal, that they use about 15,000 gallons a day. She didn't make any repairs, but did realign the flapper. Would a flapper cause 15,000 gallons of water to be used a day? Jacob?
It's in January, too. It's January. That's a lot of water.
Why not? You're an engineer, correct?
No.
According to Wilcox.
Yeah.
Depends what time of the day it is.
He's got to give us his disclosure.
So her,
Thank you. You hear that?
her previous high periods were about 24,000 gallons. And this period she's disputing is 44,000 gallons.
But on the consumption, it says January, it's got 30,000 gallons.
Yeah, but that's the April billing.
So is that the one she complaining about?
Unless there's not a more recent billing, is there? What's on the attachment is January 23, but let's see what this billing is. Yeah, this billing is the April billing, so that would cover January of 23, I think.
It's got to be a broken water pipe or something.
Well, it went back down to the next
Yeah.
period, to 23, or 21. She claims it was a flapper.
Mayor, if I may, if you open the faucet at 5 gallons per minute, in 24 hours, you're talking about 7,200 gallons. Just your faucet fully open.
Right.
If you put a 5-gallon drum in
15,000
there.
gallons a day, though.
Huh?
Right? We should do 15?
Yeah, she said 15. I'm telling you, at 5 gallons per minute flow rate, you're talking about 7,200 gallons per day, not 15,000. I'm talking about 7,000. She's using double. And I don't know if it.
Well, her whole, for the month, though, it was 30,000 gallons, so.
So faucet running, not this particular example, 5 gallons per minute, 24 hours a day, that's about 7,200 gallons per day.
So she had 7,000 the next month. So you're talking about 23,000 gallon difference.
We put 2 door knockers to notify her. She didn't respond. There's no receipt that she even fixed it.
Oh, she created the portal after she spoke with the DPW.
We know why it's low.
Well, I don't mind giving her one bite at the apple, but if she comes back next month with that her bill was high again, she didn't do the research on it, and make a motion to lower it down to 28, that would be about a 10% increase.
I'll second it.
So for the April period, lower to 28,000. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next is 17 Janung, two-family, non-owner occupied, valid rental permit. The Board of Estimate met in 8/13 and 23 and denied a water bill reduction due to a lack of motion. The property manager requesting the penalty be waived as he claims he was waiting on a decision before paying the bill. No, that's not good. He
Yeah, that's
paid the
not-
bill and then gone back, so
Nope.
dies for lack
Dies
of
again.
motion. Owner states, 135 to 147 North Street, lawn maintenance. They were not given ample time to cut the lawn on the property. They said they spoke to Code Inspector Wurlitz, and he told them that they would be there in 3 days, and the city cut the lawn before the 5-day notice. 5/15/23 was the first violation moved by the city. Second violation went out in 7/13/23, and it was mowed in 7/19. So, motion dies for lack of motion.
Yep.
He'll keep it mowed next time.
750.
Motion to adjourn? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.